Hey, what's happening, everybody? Your boy, Master Bruce. I need to get a haircut. God damn, look at my hair. Anyway, that's despite the point. The Premier League concluded last weekend. Fantastic Sunday, I must say. I went to BND for the celebrations. Arsenal won the league. Those motherfuckers had the plastic gold trophy as the Premier League. Put some effort into the thing, nigga. Like, what the? You couldn't have a custom-made Premier League trophy. You're a big ass bar. Anyway, that's despite the point. I digress. So, Arsenal won the league. If you've been living under a rock, and honestly speaking, I hear so many people say stuff like they forgot just how big Arsenal was. I too forgot just how big Arsenal is because, but then I couldn't forget it as well because I was torn in between two places because everyone around me, trust me when I say everyone around me is an Arsenal fan, and I've said this multiple times to y'all. I don't know, my team captain Arsenal fan, my late dad Arsenal fan, two of my best friends Arsenal fans, my brother, my mother, my other brother, everyone around me is an Arsenal fan. Okay, so I don't have the liberty to forget just how big Arsenal is, but let me tell you, Arsenal is massive. They shut down CBD in celebrations. Honestly speaking, Arsenal is massive, and I actually I put this down to the reason the people who are supporting football right now, especially in Africa, are we don't have any ties to England. And one of my teammates said this perfectly. I personally wanted Arsenal to win the league, and I'll be doing my review to my Premier League predictions that I did in the beginning of the season. But I quite think I predicted Arsenal to win the league, and I've been saying this all through. From 1999, maybe even further than 1999 to 2013, the only two teams that were competing were Arsenal and Man United. There's even this song in Kenya, kati ya Man U na Arsenali, gani kali kati ya Man U na Arsenali, forgetting that Arsenal are not Man United's biggest rivals. Man United's biggest rivals are Liverpool. But then there are not so many Liverpool fans in Kenya. Granted that, as I said in another video you should watch on my TikTok, Liverpool fans are ugly. Some of the ugliest football fans I've met, some of the ugliest people generally I've met are Liverpool fans, honestly speaking. Those motherfuckers are like trolls. Like, oh, I have an uncle who's a Liverpool fan, and let me tell you son, that nigga is UGLY ugly. You feel me? He puts the U in ugly. When you tell him you are ugly, you just say ugly. That is a terrible joke. I won't say that again. I'm sorry. But yeah, Arsenal won the league. Man City bottled it massively. And I said it. I just didn't record it. I told people Bournemouth are an amazing team. Don't get me wrong, Man City is also an amazing team. But Bournemouth have a way of getting results against the big teams. Don't forget Areola left once the season concluded. He left. Now he's getting linked to AC Milan. What a disgrace. I mean, he has Premier League experience. I mean, the fact that the Premier League teams in the Premier League might let him go to AC Milan, don't even get me started on how annoying that is. But yeah, Areola left Bournemouth. Bournemouth drew with Man City. Felt like a loss. Felt like a loss to Man City fans, honestly speaking. And I know, and that moment decided the title race. That moment gave Arsenal the title. And also, there were these stipulations with the Europe places, where three things had to happen for us, not us, for the Premier League to get sixth spot in the Champions League, right? So the first thing was the FA Cup winners have to be in the top five. That happened. Man City in the top five. Second thing that had to happen is Aston Villa had to win the Europa League. Aston Villa won the Europa League. The third thing that had to happen was Aston Villa to finish fifth, right? And City lost to Aston Villa on final day. Was it 3-1? I think it was 3-1. Yeah. Let me just confirm. Yeah, they lost 2-1, sorry. Lost 2-1 to Aston Villa. Arsenal lifting the title at Selhurst Park. Arsenal fans. There was a rumor Arsenal fans had bought crystal tickets to at Selhurst Park in the home side because they wanted to celebrate the league. I don't know. It was just weird, but Arsenal fans booing Crystal Palace players and the manager. I mean, they won the league, and congratulations to them, man. I'm planning on getting a jersey to commemorate my late dad, and I will show you all what I'll do with it. His favorite player was Santi Cazorla. And let me just say something. Arsenal, look for a better theme song. Like, oh my god, man, North London Forever is sad. So sad. North London Forever. Whatever the weather. Something like home. No, something like a stone. That song is sad, man. You look at You'll Never Walk Alone is also sad as hell. But Glory, Glory, Man United. We are the Reds still flying high. I mean, indeed, maybe it was because it was a sad time in Arsenal. 22 years without a title. God damn. Maybe Glory, Glory, Man United will turn into that if we go 22 years without a title. But I have a video coming. I think I'll drop it next week, where I'll be talking about transfers, and also after the Champions League final, there'll only be one game. I'll be previewing the Champions League final on this as well. Also, let me just go through the results. Final day. Bruno Fernandes breaking the assist record. How could I have forgotten about that? 21 assists. I mean, my job right now, I run errands. So right now, when a client calls me, I'm like, hello, how may I Bruno you? You feel me? You get it? How may I Bruno? Okay, you didn't get it. You get it maybe, I don't know. But Bruno Fernandes, king of assists. Kind of sad his 21st assist came from a corner, but we'll take it. We'll fucking take it. Mbumo's 11th goal. I mean, that guy has been not had the most prolific season, but his goals have come up clutch for Man United. Brilliant play between him, Ahmad, and Mason Mount. I'm conflicted about Mason Mount personally, because don't get me wrong, Mason Mount is a decent player, but the only thing I have against him is the amount of injuries this guy gets during the season. I don't like it. Spurs staying up, winning 1-0 against Everton, holding on to the 1-0 win. Liverpool drawing 1-1 with Brentford. There were rumors that they were bringing in Areola, but now it's faded out. Burnley Wolves 1-1. West Ham 3, Leeds 0. Nottingham Forest 1, Bournemouth 1. Sunderland beat Chelsea 2-1. Another red card. I mean, they must be chasing a record at this time, because you remember there was a time when Chelsea were getting red cards in every match. Every match Chelsea were getting red cards. I mean, they lost Sunderland 2-1. They won't be in Europe next season. This is such a disgrace for Arsenal and Tottenham. 9 teams are in Europe. next season. 9 teams are in Europe. And for some weird reason, Chelsea and Spurs are both not in Europe. Not even in the Conference League, not even in the Europa League. Let that sink in. Okay? Okay. Also, congratulations to Aston Villa for winning the Europa League. I'm so proud of them. So proud of what's the name of their coach? Unai Emery. He's the definition of a cup manager. This guy can win you a cup, but I don't think he can win you a league, honestly speaking. He failed at Arsenal, but breaking records at Aston Villa, props to them. Crystal Palace winning the Europa League, their first ever not international, their first ever European title, their first ever European title. But it was a bittersweet moment because they knew Nani is leaving, Oliver Glasner is leaving. So Oliver Glasner leaving Palace and Areola leaving Bournemouth. Two amazing managers leaving two amazing teams. So it will be interesting what will happen next season. And also in the KPL, the title is gone basically. Gor Mahia. Congratulations to Gor Mahia. They won the title, honestly speaking. 69 points, 64 points to FC Leopards. So even if we win our last game and they lose their last game, their goal difference is way better because it's 69-64 at this point right now. So if we won our last game, even if we won our last game, there is no way that we are catching up. It's 5-point gap and there's only one match remaining. So congratulations to Gor Mahia. FC Leopards, we bottled it. We had a chance to do it. We bottled it, honestly speaking. Congratulations to Gor Mahia, 69 points, 64 points to FC Leopards. Kenya Police came in at third, 54 points. Shabana came in at fourth with 52 points. Which is nice. Yeah. So let me preview the final game of the season, the Champions League final at Budapest. Arsenal, PSG. This is a very tricky game because have you ever? I see this as, you know, when you're about to fight someone who's bigger than you, right? And you turned around and you can't see him. For a minute you feel like this guy, I can take him if he's bigger than me, uppercuts, I can take him. Then you turn around and you notice, oh shit, this nigga's big. This is how this game feels. This game feels like how David was feeling before he turned to look at Goliath. Don't get me wrong, David whooped Goliath's ass. Granted, he used a stone. Goliath had a sword, so does that count? I don't know. But David used a stone. Goliath had a sword. I don't know. This game is real tricky. And Arsenal can do it. Arsenal can do it. If they use haram football and frustrate the shit out of PSG, score from a corner and park the bus, they can do it. But PSG also can take the football to Arsenal and capitalize on their chances, be clinical, and hurt them. So, can Arsenal make this an interesting game like Bayern PSG? Because they have the players to do that. They have the players to kind of go toe to toe with PSG. PSG current holders of the Champions League. So if I was to make a prediction, which I will, I'm going for a PSG win. I'm going for a 2-1 PSG win. But I would like for Arsenal to make it interesting. Like, go toe to toe. Because for damn sure, PSG will leave space in behind. So, I want this to be an interesting Champions League final. And Arsenal fans, hey, if I get backlash for this, Arsenal fans are like, frustrate the shit out of them. Win it, however necessary, just win. I don't, I don't have a problem with that. But from a neutral perspective, you've already won the league, so just give us a game. Let us enjoy it. Anyway, congratulations to Arsenal. I'm so fucking jealous of you, but we're coming next season. There's a lot that's been happening. Vane. There's a lot that's been happening in the Premier League. Transfers, Man City 115. I will talk about them. Actually, I'm thinking about doing a watch along for the Arsenal and PSG game. Fuck it. I'll be doing a watch along. Let me see at what time it will be. Yes, you know what? You had it here first. I am doing a watch along for Arsenal PSG. Damn, the computer's hanging. As we wait for the computer to respond, let's talk about Sam. How was your day? Huh? It came back. God damn, that was awkward. You see, at what time will the final be? Oh, the final will be tomorrow at 7. I knew it was tomorrow, I just didn't know what time it will be. So I'll be, tune in at, I'll be starting the watch along at 6. Talk about some transfers, the two teams. Tune in. It's gonna be a blast. I don't know what I'll be drinking. I shall do a challenge. Remember when I was to do the Sprite challenge if Man United won the Europa League? If Arsenal win the Champions League, I'll do the Sprite challenge. Yeah, make it interesting. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Amen. Change the Arsenal theme song, honestly speaking. North London Forever is depressing. I mean, it's like the happy birthday song. Happy birthday to you. But then, what's the name of the guy? The blind guy. Who, actually, the other birthday song. What's the other guy? Not Ray Charles. For some reason, I'm just thinking about Ray Charles. The other blind musician. What's his name? The guy who black people wanted Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday to be national holiday. So, what's his name? Damn. For some reason, I just keep thinking of Ray Charles. Let me just Google his name. Whatever the Google search I put in is depressing, but Stevie Wonder. Damn, I feel so bad. Stevie Wonder composed a birthday song for Martin Luther King in protest for that. Happy birthday to ya, happy birthday to ya, happy birthday. That was a protest song for Martin Luther King. Hey man, go get Stevie Wonder to make you a new North London song, because North London Forever is depressing as hell. Anyway, adios. Make sure you log into the watch along. I don't know, I'm still thinking, should I do it on TikTok or on YouTube? I don't know, I think I'll do it on TikTok. So, make sure you log in. On TikTok, Master Bruce, follow me over there, and I'll be seeing y'all on the next one.